is not working, and neither other exchanges are not working anymore. Hopefully that will be resolved pretty fast. I'm waiting for YouTube to catch up. When you hear this message from me, please type in the chat if you have sound and you see the image. So at least I'll know the delay. Okay, that's good. That's good. So, price is locked here. All the exchanges, you can see I'm on KuCoin, same price action, nothing is moving, nothing is happening. Something is off with Binance and probably other exchanges also. I don't know what the problem is, but we have a problem. Hopefully it's nothing too bad, because you cannot open a new position on Binance, you cannot close your positions, you cannot do anything. Okay, let's start with classic beginning of the daily plan. Bitcoin on CME, back at the support. We are still in the Monday range. After the pump we had, well, nothing bad about retesting this level. But the longer we retest this 110, the weaker it becomes, and we can expect to go all the way down in 100k. I'm not calling 100k now, but you know that if we stay too long, we'll probably break that level. Hopefully, let's hope that will bounce, will form a W, and will bounce back in the short reload zone, and then we can reassess. Too many people to say good morning to each and every one of you. Check your Binance accounts, and if you see that are working, please tell me, because on my side nothing is working. Okay, so that's Bitcoin. I don't know if I should trust this price action here. If the exchanges are not working, the price is not moving, or if it's moving just a little bit. Now you can see the price on everything is slightly moving up and down, but actually nothing is happening. Okay, but on higher time frame we can still do the analysis. Similar here on the classic chart, you can see the support. It's a relatively strong support, but the longer we test, the weaker it becomes, and then we have 100k. That's the big level. And if we'll reach this level, if we'll go back down, prepare for this SFU at 98. I guess, I don't have to look on to see it, but I guess that we have a lot of stop losses below that low. Hopefully it will not be the case and will bounce here. Okay. We can call a top in September. I don't know. I hedge my portfolio, but we'll see. Ethereum, stronger than Bitcoin, but still trapped between $4,000 and $5,000. We have some warning signs, so I don't know. I'm long from 2000. I bought a lot of Ethereum below 2000. I want to buy Ethereum here. No, with all the divergence I see here, no, sorry. Hopefully it will be sideways movement and then another step higher. Maybe we need to, I don't know, take September off. Just maybe. September will, I don't know, will retest 4,000, consolidate and then push higher. That's possible. That will be normal actually. We'll see. Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Well, we didn't touch the 8.2. We are going sideways like we did here. You can see a little bit of drop. Some people are calling bull flags here. Well, I don't know. I know that it's consolidating and we are creating higher highs and higher lows. That's clear for me. Yeah, as long as we don't TM out here, as long as we don't take this low, everything looks bullish. Remember, stupid trader approach. Don't overcomplicate things. Bitcoin dominance, well, now we can say for sure that we consolidated below 60%. and we accepted below that level, we can test it as a resistance again. Yeah, but overall I think we are okay, and we'll push lower. Maybe some shitcoins will pump in meantime. ES strong. Yeah, ES is strong. Nothing to say about it. We can do all the analysis we want. We just made a new high. We have this channel well respected. We can push higher. Yes. You want to play a short here? Well, please show me what's your reason. Because you can see it's kind of going sideways. We have some bearish divergence, but it's potential here. Could price push here? Yes. Could the price consolidate even more? Yes. So I don't see the reason why we should be bearish. Not yet, at least. Gold? Well, gold is pushing a bit higher, and I think we'll take the highs. Yeah, I'm watching these levels. I'm not trading gold, like you know. I'll go back on trading gold when the bear market will hit. But until then, I'm just watching the levels. I consider valid SFUs here. So on lower time frame, if you're a gold trader, you can go and take the SFU here, or maybe even the all-time high. That will be a nice one. Silver, you know my opinion about silver. Total market cap, well, we are still fighting here. We didn't accept below, which is nice. But also I don't see W's. We can go sideways. And taking this level as support and resistance and fucking around up and down like a POC. Yes. I want W's. I want this 4 trillion to be taking out and close above to keep pushing higher. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. Let's see what we have. Something is off. Now it's moving like crazy. Now it's moving like crazy. I don't know what happened. Why Binance? I don't know if you can close the positions. I'll refresh again. Sorry, people, but I have too many positions to not pay attention to this one. I wasn't able to close. I wasn't able to do anything. And it's not working. It's trying to do something. It's trying to make some order in what happened earlier. Anyway, it is what it is. Nothing we can do about it. Okay, let's go back. Total 3. Why I'm watching Total 3 not Total 2? Because it's except Bitcoin and Ethereum. I want to see shitcoins pumping, not Ethereum and Bitcoin. Yeah. So, in my view here, we can stay below. We cannot call a altcoin season until we'll close above 1 trillion, 1.1. We'll take the all-time high and we'll accept higher on daily, on weekly basis. And then we can say, well, now this is a support and we can push higher. Until then, I still think some altcoins are viable, in my view. Okay. Now, shitcoins. Well, hopefully everything is okay with Binance because it's behaving strange on my part. I see all kind of numbers, violent numbers. Anyway, usually it's not a good sign when you see Binance doing things like that. Okay, altcoins are still below averages, they are still forming the bottom. It's still okay to buy them. Anything fancy? No. Everything looks similar. Everything is consolidating with small exceptions, some strong coins. I think they are still buyable. If you are a position trader, a weekly time frame trader, oh, we cannot call you a trader, let's call you an investor. Yeah, they are still buyable. If you are a position trader on daily, well, you need to wait for W's on most of them. Yeah, I did all of these things, Andre. Yeah, so I still consider it's good levels for us. I don't know for how long. I don't know how high they all bounce, but let's think simple. If I'm buying here or a bit lower, I have the probability for next 6 months to hit a double, to recover my money and get risk free. That's the question I want to answer, because I want a risk first approach. I want to cover my account. I want to cover my portfolio. So if I'll buy here in the next 6 months, next year, I have the probability for the coins to pump, to double, to get a double. And honestly, my answer is yes. So for me, it's pretty safe to buy here. We are talking crypto, yeah. So nothing is safe actually, but safer than usually. I could see, for example, AVAX from $25 to $50. I think so. Let's zoom out. Yeah, I think it's possible, even probable to see it at 50. It's all I need. If I bought here and I sold half at $50, I don't care anymore. If we'll go to zero, my money are safe. Okay. Now, let's go on lower time frame, people. Let's go on lower time frame and let's see what we have. Seems like the price is moving again, so the problem should be resolved by now. Let's start with Bitcoin. We missed the Monday high. Too many people probably watching the same fucking level. That happens. So, as you can see, we emmed out and we are making lower highs and lower lows. I'm patiently waiting for my reload zone. I don't believe this bounce here. You can see the price is bouncing. We had that problem. Something is off. I don't know what. I'll just wait patiently for my long reload zone. If it will go without me, imagine we have a lot of spot bags. If the price will pump without us, we don't have a big problem. So I'll patiently wait for the long reload zone. We have an EM here. We have an EM here. I don't have any reason to think that we'll not touch the long reload zone. Maybe even Monday low. So I don't have any reason to do something here in the middle of the Monday range. I know this week was really boring and nothing was happening. You had this 4-hour W here. If you took it, okay. If you didn't took it, well, next boss, nothing you can do. We missed this SFU here. Price didn't reach that level. Now we are back in the middle of the Monday range. What is best for you? Not for me, for you. What is best? To stay on the sidelines and have the same capital at the end of the day, or to try 10 trades and be -1 hour or -2 hour or -5 hour. Because probability to make money in the middle of the range is damn small. So what is better for us as traders in the middle of the range? Just leave it alone, and at the end of the day, without doing anything, the account will be the same, will have the same value. Or you can, I don't know, want to trade and try to fuck around. Probability to make money in the middle of the range is low. So it's more probable that you lose some money. You want that? No. Let's say that it's a high probability to manage, if you are a good trader, to get break even at the end of the day. Well, I could get break even if I don't do anything. So, simple thinking, I should stay the fuck out here. I'm not trying to do anything. I'll see some SFUs lower, well, maybe I'll scalp something, but for the moment, nothing we can do. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Weaker here, if we consider the Monday range, Ethereum on lower time frame is weaker than Bitcoin. And we saw a retracement on Ethereum versus Bitcoin. SFU of this level, yes, that will be a nice long. Why? Well, look at it. We have a lot of confluence here. We can push even lower? Possible. I should do something here? Well, what we have here? We confirm the big M. The location is not good for us to think short with this M. We are too close to the long reload zone. We don't have enough reasons to think long. So please tell me what you want to trade here. Same thinking. Stay the fuck out. Let the market come to your levels. When the market will come and you'll have an advantage in the market, you can risk your money. Until then, it's Friday anyway. Some people are already in weekend. Well, Andrei, about the likes, well, if people don't like the content, don't push the like button. I don't have a problem with that. Okay, so that's Ethereum and Bitcoin. Honestly, I don't want to trade today. I'll watch them, but they are in the middle of nowhere on 1 hour chart. Solana, stronger than the rest. I took a holy grail on 5-minute chart. I'm still in the trade. I'm risk free already on Solana. What we can do on Solana, you can do what I did. If you consider that Solana is outperforming, you can go on 5-minute chart and you can try to hunt with Holy Grail. Okay? You can see Holy Grail is active here. You had an entry. If you want, take it. If you don't want, don't take it. Let's go back on 1 hour, 4 hour chart. Let's see the rest. Tao, you can see how weak this one is. Will it reach long reload zone? Most probably. Will SFU this level? Most probably. Seeing everything. Look at the M's. I don't see W's. I don't see anything bullish here. So I'm not buying or longing falling knives. No. Let it go as low as it wants. Show me a W, show me a breakout, show me a retest, or something like this. Yeah, and I'll play the Tau. I don't have anything against this chart, but for the moment looks damn weak. Tia, similar. Please come back down here. Take the liquidity, most probably. Make a nice W at 78.6. And I'll be more than happy. $1.5, I'll be more than happy to long again. Fight. I told you not to chase and to trade with Holy Grail on 5-minute chart. Well, on 5-minute chart, it's still okay-ish. Look at it. Yeah? If you consider that this one is the best thing since hot water, since sliced bread, since I don't know what, feel free to trade with Holy Grail. But chasing usually is not a good idea. If you chase with Holy Grail, at least you know how much money you risk. You have a stop loss. And if you lose a 0.5 or 1% from your account, it's not a tragedy. Yeah, it's just 1%, business as usual, and you are out and you'll wait for the next setup. Yeah, that was, we saw the chart here. I said, don't chase. We pumped a little bit more. I said, well, if you want, you can trade with Holy Grail. We got an entry. We are in profit. Stop loss should be somewhere here in profit. Yeah. But chasing, here you can see we are aiming out already. Yeah, on Andrei, on last chance challenge, on a higher time frame, we bought this one lower and we have a short. Yeah, indeed. But that spot, that's not a trade. That's something else. It's kind of a position trading investments. It's not 5-minute chart. It's not. I was talking yesterday to the people who wanted to chase this candle here. Well, we'll buy and we'll go to the moon. Well, usually it's not a good idea. You want to do it? Okay, do it properly with a good risk management. That's why I recommended Holy Grail, because it's the best in an uptrend, in a trend, and gives you area where you put your stop loss. If we'll take that stop loss, probably the uptrend is over. Okay. Well, you can see this one is still in profit. SSV, well, this one, I don't have it. I deleted already, but I had a trade and it's off. Hit my stop loss. Yeah. Hype is going back down. Let's put 1 hour to see it. That SFU, someone mentioned that SFU was nice. Too bad that this was the trade. Usually the market makes a new high here and then we'll accept below. But yeah, now we are accepting back below 45. That means we are back in the range. I could still see an AB equals CD. Yeah, but looking around at Bitcoin and everything else, I don't think so. So we need to wait. We can adopt the long reload zone. We need to wait for price to come back down and make a W. Nothing here. Let's zoom out on 4-hour chart. I think that's the best. There you go. Give me clear W's here and I'll be more than happy to hunt something. Portal, similar. Yeah, give me clear W's. For the moment, it's just fucking around here. It's all over the place. We don't want to long something like this. We want clear W's. The smaller and clearer, the better. And then to have a acceptable window of risk and we can trigger along. Ton is doing the same thing, is retesting $3. On Link, I had a trade yesterday. Yeah, on 5-minute chart. Let's go back on 5. Well, that's a trader's life, people. I took the trade here, stopped me out. Next bus. Yeah, 40% of my trades, in the Holy Grail case, even more than 40% of the trades I take will hit the stop loss. So when you see me posting or talking about a trade, imagine that will hit the stop loss. And use a proper risk management. Because I'm not a financial advisor, I know how to manage my portfolio, but how you manage your portfolio, it's your business. Even if you are in premium or VIP. Yeah, if you see me posting about a trade in VIP, I take this trade, that means I take the trade. Stefan will post another trade. In total will be 10 trades a day. Let's just say that. You cannot take all of them. You have to decide what you take, what's your risk per trade, what's your total risk. So it's your responsibility, not ours. Yeah? So it's the best we can do is to share what we do. But we are not financial advisors here. We are not telling you to take this trade, don't take this trade. So asking me that question, not the best approach. I should take this trade. Well, I took the trade. I don't know if you should take the trade. What's your total risk? What's your approach? What's your plan? Yeah? Maybe you have half an hour and you'll go to sleep and you don't want to keep the trades open. Maybe you have some problems in your family and you are not able to trade. You are disposed to make some mistakes. You should know if you take the trade or not. I showed you the setup. I told you what I do. Nothing I can do more than that, people. Similar with all of us, all of the gladiators in crypto traders arena. We post our ideas, we are profitable, but for you to be profitable, you have to follow your own plan, respect the risk management. Okay? Sorry for the rant, but that's the reality. Okay. So, everything is red. We can capitulate a little bit here on Bitcoin. I think we can. We can go straight down here. It's possible. Even probable at this point in time. So, that's why I'm waiting for something like this. Drop like a hammer here. Make a W. Breakout and retest. You can see the strategy. It's simple. W, breakout and retest. It's not rocket science, people. Find a nice location, find a lot of confluence, wait for a W. If you are aggressive, you can take the breakout. Well, you say, well, I'm not aggressive. Okay, then wait for the breakout and take the retest. Here, you know, I have the W, it's confirmed, it's retesting. I'm entering here or I'm forgetting about the trade. If you decide to take, you can decide how much money you risk from the entry to the stop loss. I recommend less than 1% or 1%. If the market will continue lower, you lose 1%, that's it. Next boss. If the market will push higher, you will make more than 1%. Yeah, because we are not targeting 1-to-1. We are not targeting even 2-to-1. Usually you see us 3-4-to-1, but the minimum we take is 2-to-1. Yeah? If you apply, make the trade risk free or partial take profit, you have to calculate on each and every trade, because that will modify the 2-to-1. So if you close 50% at 1-to-1, well, you actually have to have a target a lot higher to get a proper 2-to-1. Okay? So don't consider if you put your target at 2-to-1, well, I have a 2-to-1. No. If you modify the trade, if you close 50% at 1-to-1 or you remove some, it's not a 2-to-1 anymore. But we can think here range and trade, behave like in a range. Lower part of the range, make a W, make it risk free in the middle of the range, and targeting the top of the range. Yes. We can reverse here. I think we'll fuck around. Today is Friday, and we'll fuck around in the middle of the range. Drive everyone nuts. Beginners, they'll lose a lot of money, and we can stay on the sidelines. Bring a popcorn or something and wait for our levels. You want, for a long, you want discount. For a short, you want premium, you want SFUs here. In the middle, you want to take a bag of popcorn and wait. I know it's boring, I know it's hard for me also, but we are here to make money or what? If you are here to make money, we'll wait for an advantage in the market. Okay. Boring, yeah, Stepan, is boring. But that's the proper way to trade. You know that you are on the right track if it's boring. If it's not boring and you feel emotions every time, that's definitely not the right way. What I did with Anon, I didn't do anything. Yeah? Make it risk free if you want. We have more than 1-to-1. It's not my fault. You can blame I don't know, Alex or Bochan. Not me. What I did, I took the trade exactly there. Thank you, Alex, again, because you showed us this trade. I had a bag here, but I also took a trade. So I had a spot bag here, dollar cost averaging here. We did it below $3. We said that that guy will push the market if he wants, will push this coin. But seeing this W, I took the trade. Yeah, it's looking nice. Make it risk free. In this case, if you want to make it risk free, I recommend to close 50% because we don't have a retest yet. So it's possible to retest this level and then push higher. So don't put your stop loss here because your stop loss will be probably hit. Yeah, let's take a look at some of them. Simon is pumping again. Yeah, look at it. We have some small W's. If you are trading shitcoins like this, there's some money to be made. Arena, but most of them are underwater. Yeah, just faffing here and there. I saw whales pumping last couple of days. Griffin, but I told you my problem with Griffin. Yeah, they didn't post from a long fucking time. Something is off. I don't know what. If they'll start posting again, I'll be more than happy to. It's risky to buy here and hope for a 6 cents to get risk-free without them posting, without them. We don't know if the team is still active. That's the problem. Well, people, nothing I can say more than that. Hit the like button if you want. If you want to learn to trade like us, you can join Capua 1. If you are already a profitable trader, you can DM Stefan and try to get in Capua 2. You will get a lot of setups. How we are thinking, how we are trading. We'll start next week. So you don't have too much time to think about it. Yeah. It's up to you. But 2 places for Capua 1, 1 place for Capua 2. That's it. Let's take a look at Huma. What the fuck is Huma? Well, if I look at on daily, yeah. Look at this OBV. There are better charts out there. Better charts out there for the moment. We need some W's like here. We can go all the way down here, man. You are catching falling knives here. Wait for the W and then try to do something. We can go, I don't know, 60% off to touch this level. I don't know anything about this one. 4-hour chart, you said. Well, no W yet. You want to play a trade, you have to have a clear W breakout and retest. And even then, you are in the middle of nowhere. Ugly. Hard to trade something like that. Sorry. Okay, people. I need to go and do something today. I'll not be in the London session. I'll let Stefan bring popcorn and probably will be boring. Nothing to do. But anyway, I have something else to do and I have to do it. Yeah. Let's call it a live stream. Wait for the market to push here and then we can wait for a W. So wait to get there and then wait more to get a W. Yeah, that sounds interesting. Sorry, that's the reality of trading. That being said, let's call it a live stream. See you in the New York session. Bye bye. Morning, Bukur, morning.